A leader in sound technology, Big Fish Audio gave a demonstration of their latest software specializing in virtual instruments.
Alright, so we're here at the Big Fish Audio and Virtu Instruments booth showing you a couple of the new things we got going on. First thing I'd love to show you is Virtu Instruments' new library called Fractured. It is a prepared acoustic guitar library of tons of creative and esoteric samples of an acoustic guitar played in very unorthodox ways. Hammered, struck, plucked, bowed, infused with objects and resampled and post-processed to make some really, really unusual sounds. So it's more than 2 gigabytes, more than 100 different instruments based off an acoustic guitar. It's actually a cousin to our previous product called Violence, which was the exact same thing done to a violin. So I can show you a little bit of what Fractured sounds like. When you pull up Fractured, first thing you notice are 5 category folders: chromatic kits, drum kits, melodic instruments, pads and sound effects, and tempo synced instruments. So I'll just pull up a couple just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. Here's one of the drum kits, and every key on my keyboard is a different hit. Here's a different kit called a prepared guitar kit. Get an idea. Every sound in Fractured has a very organic quality to it, but at the same time is very unique and distinctive. Here's a melodic instrument called bobby pins. And so on, things like that. I'll pull up a couple other, just at random here. Things get really fun when you get into the tempo synced folder, where you have all kinds of patterns that have been created. Here's one of my favorites called tap and slide. I'll just play one note, and then you can start to play that in chords. So on. So you can have a lot of fun with Fractured. Fractured is $149 retail, and it's in contact player format, and it's just a ton of fun with some very unorthodox and never heard before instruments. So that's Fractured. I'll also give you a quick sneak peek into our next library, which is called Studio Kit Builder. Studio Kit Builder is a virtual encyclopedia of acoustic drum kits. It's not just 2 or 3 kits plus a bunch of expansion packs, but we've packed this with several dozen kit piece options, virtually unlimited kit possibilities, everything from pristine studio kits to lo-fi garage kits, vintage kits, trashy kits, toy kits, and we've highly optimized the sample so you can swap them out in real time and make it sound like anything you want it to sound like. So here's a look at what Kit Builder looks like. This is the main Kit Builder interface, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the player and just start a MIDI file so you can get a sense of how it sounds. So we got a MIDI file playing. It comes with hundreds of different MIDI files pre-built into the interface. Let me swap back to my kit page, and I'll click on the kick drum, and instantly I can choose from a selection of a couple dozen different kicks, all with a very different flavor. And you can see as I'm choosing them that they are getting swapped out in real time, so I can really customize this kit to sound like exactly what I want it to sound like. Let me click the snare and choose maybe a different snare, a jazz snare, a red sparkle snare. And once you have the drums you want, then you can start to customize even them. You can adjust their velocity response, retune them. Here I am retuning the snare, and adjust how it humanizes, adjust the envelope if you want it to ring more or less. And then I can go over to the mixer page, and on the mixer page I have full control over every single channel in Studio Kit Builder, the individual drums, how much direct, how much overhead, how much room signal there is for each, and then I have control over each of those channels as well as the kit as a whole. If I click on the effects button, I can add effects to any individual channel, or again, the kit as a whole. I can add reverb, chorus, flanger, delay, adjust the transient designer to make it pop a little bit more, compress a channel, saturation limiter, EQ, and stereo width. You can adjust that for any drum individually or the kit as a whole. So we're really excited about where Kit Builder is going. We think it has a tremendous amount of versatility and potential. And this retails at $199, and it will be out this spring. So we're really excited about it. So come and check it out.
For more information, visit their website at bigfishaudio.com.